This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the four with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. And the technical free throw missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Now here's Booker. And the layup falls.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Russell to pass to Gobert. To the wing, right side. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 6. Back to Daniels. Shoots over Bridges. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Back to Booker. Johnson finds Booker. And stolen by Edwards. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Booker. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Pass to Towns. It's stolen by Johnson. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Paul. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Fires for three. Sinks it from distance.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Bridges outside. Down low. Ayton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Towns. Russell to pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
To the middle. And Ayton with the stuff.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Shooting from Minnesota.
And that one falls for Gobert.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Pass to Bridges. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Russell to pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
And Minnesota has possession. And stolen by Paul. In transition, here come the Suns. Out to the right wing. Pass to Booker. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. Second chance effort. And stolen by Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And the basket by Bridges.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
And there's a 3-second violation. Here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Ayton. And they get it back. To the wing, right side. Bridges outside. Just 5 to shoot. Booker for 3. Knocks down the long J. Booker's got 6.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Outside Johnson. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Paul finds Ayton. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Gobert. Now Russell to halt the run. Knocks it down from distance.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from 3, but always seems to be playing at his pace under good control.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Devin Booker. He's fit.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under
2019.
review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And in any season, you'll have your struggling teams. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have to yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete And you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro.
No good on the free throw.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And Minnesota has possession. The Suns getting their last shot to go. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
And he's good on the second. The Suns leading. Pass to Bridges. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. McDaniels with some nice D. Edwards played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
Shamet into the lane. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Knocked loose. Paul with a steal. Bridges with it. Russell covering. Pass to Paul. Back to Shamet. Here's Landale. For 3, Bridges. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Paul, guarded by Russell. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Now here's Edwards. Oh, sweet move. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Gobert's got 9.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The shot's good. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Bridges. Pass to Crowder. And stolen by Gobert. It's a one-on-one situation. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 7.
Hey, I can't overstate it. I mean, as a defense in transition, you have to locate Russell before he finds the bottom of the net. You got to get to him quickly.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 11. And Gobert with a block.
Suns foul. Josh Landale. Second personal foul. Third team.
Free throw is good from Russell.
As it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Shamet. Here's Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Booker. 1:46 left in the second period. Russell finds Edwards. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Towns passes to Gobert. Crowder with a steal. Bridges on the attack. McDaniels with some nice D.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
Here's Edwards. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. And they recover it. Another shot. Here's Gobert. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Gobert's got 11.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Here's Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And the Suns lead by 9.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Stolen by Russell. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
Now here's Booker. He's got 12. Three-pointer, Bridges. Here's Ayton. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in. Give him 8 points now.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Russell against Paul. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Gobert. The Suns clear it. Outside Booker. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
The Timberwolves, 29.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Chris.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Now here's Russell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The size, the change of pace, the shiftiness of Russell. A hard guy to defend without fouling.
And so he hits both. The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Crowder, pass to Booker. Back to Crowder. Over Towns. Nice move. And Crowder with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Bridges. Can't hit from in close.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Ooh, Ayton with the block. Crowder with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Left side Paul. Right side Booker. Three-pointer. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Here's Ayton. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Ayton's got 10.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Russell. He's got 12. McDaniels finds Towns. Back to Daniels. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Outside Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Really confident shooting from Paul out at the arc. If he likes the look, he can drain it from range.
For 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards driving inside. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. It's Bridges on the wing. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Russell, that's good.
And, you know, once Russell catches fire now, let him eat. I mean, he's got the ability to take over games with his scoring.
Gobert, no good. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd. Booker, no good.
2 minutes remaining.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And it's Gobert penetrating. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Here's the floater. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Booker's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. And Crowder with the jam.
You gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
Towns. The rebound by Bridges. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 17-4 run. Booker for 3. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Towns finds Edwards from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards has got 8.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And stolen by Edwards. Towns against Crowder. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. 46 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And now the Suns fast break. Tipped. And now the T-Wolves on the break. In transition, here come the Suns. Booker for 3. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Here's Booker. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Reed. Here's Noel into the lane. Nice D from Bridges. For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Naz Reid, Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. Here's Paul. There's the 3. Ayton. It's good on the putback.
Impeccable timing from the towering big man. Ayton is someone you must box out, or this is what happens. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Oh, and Reed with a block. And they get it back. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked. So he'll head to the line.
Yeah, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
Good on both. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
McDaniels can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Aiden. Fires the three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Towns can't get it to go. The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. And here's Bridges, defended by Gobert. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Now here's Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
A high percentage shooter from the field. Towns recognizes what good shot selection is.
He buries it from 3. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Gobert. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
And he makes it.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bridges. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
For 3, Booker. And the Suns miss again. The Timberwolves have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Edwards. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A minute 42 left in the fourth.
You know, people sometimes forget what a pesky and physical defender Chris Paul is for a guy who's not that big. He influences a lot of shots out there.
Now here's Booker. And the Suns miss again.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here for the Suns.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Devin Booker.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Aiden. 3-pointer. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
At his size, at that range, Gobert's shot is pretty much impossible to alter. The defender did what he could do.
And it's Crowder missing. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. First free throw is good.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Bridges.
Defensively, you always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it.
Back to Daniels. Knocks it loose. Out on his own on the break. And Booker with the jam.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bridges finds Paul. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Booker fires from way outside. Misses the shot, so no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence.
at point.
And with these teams, Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. And that's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the guard position. Now Morris, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton from deep. To the wing right side. It's George on the wing, defended by Paul. Got a piece of it. Zubac the pass to George. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Suns ball.
Ball against Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got the opening field goal of the game for Phoenix.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Here's Booker going inside.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And he's good on the second.
And Devin Booker's impact on the game stretching far beyond just his elite ability to put the ball in the hole.
Here's George. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
That'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And here's Leonard. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Second team foul.
Bridges against Leonard. Kicks it out to Paul. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Now, here's George. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
As a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Booker. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Screen by Zubac. The drive by Jackson.
In the first 2 minutes.
And the wide open shot from Morris. It's good from long range.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Leonard with the steal. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Zubac finds George. Zubac with the screen for George. Another shot. And the rejection by Ayton.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Johnson attacking. And Phoenix with another turnover here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Now Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Morris with the screen for Jackson. Over in the corner, Zubac. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Morris. Phoenix grabs the miss.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Booker against George. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
The defense is pretty close to Paul George, but not close enough as he powers right past him.
On the wing, Johnson. And the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Clippers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. George against Booker. George, no good. Bridges attacking. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close.
The previous play is under review.
The play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. On a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard, it's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Kennard in at the 3 slot. Paul with the ball, and Batum picks him up defensively. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensive.
Suns leading by 12. To the paint, deflects the pass. Booker against Powell. Bridges outside. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Pass to Kennard to stop the run. Goes back up. And that one is off. And Phoenix will come the other way. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Powell. Kicks it out to Johnson. Offline with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Batum passes to Kennard. Hangs, changes up, and it's good on the layup.
And the team likes to use Kennard as a floor spacing kind of player, but he decides to do damage that time inside.
Well, we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. Makes him a really tough matchup.
And it's Paul penetrating. Batum grabs the miss. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Good work there as it goes.
Good to see Covington get in there and challenge the defense.
And here is Paul. Johnson outside. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Batum, a screen on Ayton. Outside, Batum. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. So for the Suns, Landale's checked in. And it's Crowder in for Cameron Johnson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Powell can play with some power. Even at 6'3", 6'4", he's got a good base.
Bridges shot. Good. And the Suns lead by 9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Kennard against Bridges. Tries from the block. And Kennard finishes it off. Kennard's got 4 points this quarter.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And it's good for 2.
The advantage Crowder has inside is just how strong and physical he'll play.
Powell, the pass to Batum. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Kennard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
The steady hand of the lefty Luke Kennard there, and he's able to do it with the foul.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bridges for 3. Out of dishes to Bridges. Over in the corner, Paul. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 7. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And if the defense is going to shut down one thing with Kennard, I'd start with the three-point shooting.
There's Shaman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And already at such a young age, Landry Shamet considered one of those critical role pieces for a very good team. Sky's still the limit for where he can get to.
Here's George. Jackson has the open look. And we finish one half of basketball. Let's thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly.
35, the Clippers, 29. Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. Paul out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Landale in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. A 3 from Morris. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Suns take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Ball against Jackson. Outside Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Crowder's got his second basket of the night.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA. Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Passes to Zubac. Dishes it to George. Nice move. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Clippers trail by 10. George finds Leonard. Outside for George. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And here's Booker from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 15.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And stolen by Booker. Here's Paul. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Suns lead by 15.
And he's not going to pass up on chances like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, he can get to the rim.
Morris with the screen for Leonard. Down low. And stolen by Ayton. Over Morris. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Leonard. Looking to end the run. That one doesn't go. So Phoenix will take it the other way. A try by Booker. Johnson for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Jackson down low, defended by Paul. And the basket by Jackson.
Jackson loves getting into the lane and trying to draw guys in and take a few bumps.
Booker, good.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's George. The rejection by Paul.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
Johnson, the pass to Booker. Here's the 3. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Clippers have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Feeds it to Morris. Nifty move. He lays it in.
Marcus Morris Sr.
Morris has got 5.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. It's a great pass.
A nice shot by Booker.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Leonard draws the double. Booker against George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Looking to get back on track here. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Devin Booker.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
And George drops them both. Phoenix leading by 21. Now the feed to Ayton. Tries from 7. Bucket is good. 8 points for him.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points. So
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Kennard is out there with Batum, and it's Covington in at the center position. Wall, no luck. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Bridges, and Covington sends it back.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
Wall dishes to Batum. Inside, the kick out to Wall. Knocked loose, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
On defense, Phoenix. Batum passes to Covington. Tipped away.
And add that steal to the list of things they've done right here tonight. It's been a dominant performance at both ends.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle. The hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Kennard against Bridges. Batum sets a screen for Kennard. In the corner, Powell with it. 5 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For 3, Booker buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 18 points just in the second half.
Devin Booker lethal on the pull-up jump shot. Loves going to this shot when the D is not paying any attention.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now here's Wall. It's deflected. He kicks it to Batum. It's Powell on the wing. Outside, Covington. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Covington knocking one down and showing some confidence in his ability.
Booker with a deep 3. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Powell, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Third personal foul.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
And Wall kicks to Covington. A three-pointer off the mark. For Phoenix, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Ayton. Good. Nice assist from Booker. That's 12 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
There's the pass to Wall. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Batum with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Batum leading the charge.
And Batum showing off some hustle there, getting guys some energy.
The Suns have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Phoenix.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Batum finds Wall. Back to Batum. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Booker. Right through the D for the layup. Booker's got 35 in the game.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Covington passes to Batum. 4 on the clock. Here's Kennard. Count that one.
Hey, Kennard has the ability to absolutely fill it up.
Phoenix with the ball. Booker outside. His three-pointers off the mark. So it's the Suns winning easily here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really...
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And here's Jackson. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Jackson in at point guard. Now here's Jackson. Here's Zubac. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Gobert no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
It's Covington on the wing. Soft touch off the glass.
This is about perseverance and passion. Robert Covington refuses to be denied.
Towns for three. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
George passes to Jackson. Back to George. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Covington. Zubac passes to Covington. Picked by Covington. And George with the jam.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
Gobert. And he lays it up and in. Gobert's gotten his second bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Now here's George. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Outside for Russell. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Covington. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Edwards. And stolen by Covington. Leonard outside. Going inside. Pass to George. Now here's Jackson. Zubac with a screen on Russell. Out to Leonard. Fires the 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Leonard's got 6 points.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Out to Leonard. A minute 15 left in the opening quarter. Covington, a screen on McDaniels. 5 on the clock. From 8 feet, it's blocked by Gobert.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Now here's Towns. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. McDaniels inside. He's guarded by Zubac. Out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And we have to take another look at that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Gobert against George. There's Jackson with the 3. That one is off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Russell finds Towns. Back to Russell. Here he goes. Gobert against Zubac. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. Shot to end the cold streak. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's George. And that's not going to go. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Clippers on top.
Your Timberwolves defense today.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Out to Leonard. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Here's Covington. 4 on the clock. And George with the basket on the assist from Covington. George has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
This guy's a shifty player now. D'Angelo Russell adept at using various speeds to keep defenders off balance.
And Doris, last season, only 5 NBA players participated in all 82 games. That's a record low in the league's history.
Well, in addition to that, Brian, consider the previous low was 17, so that's not even close. Now, we know that health and safety protocols contributed to that number, but it is pretty clear we're in the age of load management. What impact is that having on the league in terms of fan base?
Now here's Jackson. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Zubats with a screen on McDaniels. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. McDaniels with it. George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And the dunk by Jackson.
Terrific activity from Paul George. Sticks his long arms in and mucks up the passing lanes. Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Edwards for 3.
How about the fast hands and lateral quickness of Norman Powell to get with his man and contest shots? That's good.
Gobert against Wall. We've got 1:55 left in the second period. Clock at 4. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And now it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Wall against Russell. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Free throw is good from Russell.
What we know about D'Angelo Russell is this guy is a dynamic, aggressive scorer. The key is he's got to extend his minutes playing under control. If he does that, lights out.
Now here's Wall. Morris outside. Nails it from 3. Morris has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Towns. Takes the 3. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Stolen by Russell. It's stolen by Wall. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Pass to Kennard. With 4 on the clock. He got it up. Oh, he beats the bus. Allie, as always, thank you.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 21. The Clippers, 30.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game. He's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Marcus Morris out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Batum in at the center spot. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Batum's gotten his first bucket of the night.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
Powell with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Edwards against Powell. Pass to Batum. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Ooh, Morris with a steal. Deflects the pass. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass on the layup. Edwards has got 6.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Morris with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Morris on the wing. Kennard on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Batum. And Gobert with a block. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. McLaughlin. Leonard pulls down the board.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to George. Kicks it out to Jackson. All alone. Minnesota with a rebound.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Prince on the attack. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, off the bounce, Taurean Prince can be so dynamic. The speed, the power, all of those things make it tough on the defense.
Now here's George. He's got 6. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. They trail by 9. Covington inside. Towns on him. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Tremendous job by Robert Covington to get the defense committed and draw the contact. Nice.
Shooting for LA, Robert Covington. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Towns. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You see the kind of power that Anthony Edwards can play with. This guy, the board, the finish, yes, sir.
Now Zubac. Leonard outside. The ball's knocked loose. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Back to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Towns. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. And it's McLaughlin missing. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Prince. 4-3. Counted from distance. Prince has got 5 now.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
Third team foul.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. George passes to Zubac. Deflected by Gobert. George against Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Well, Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
The Clippers in the lead. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
He misses the free throw.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer.
And the Clippers making a change here. Batum is checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Covington. Kennard, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Wall in for Jackson. Batum, pass to Wall. Kennard against Gobert. To the paint. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Towns goes in, and it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, you love his toughness. You can tell that this young guy cares. The game is important to Karl Anthony Towns.
Now here's Wall. Not a lot of room. And he banks in the layup. Wall's got 6.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Towns with the ball. 1 second left. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Anthony Edwards out there with Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
We're talking 6'3", 210 pounds. John Wall's frame deceptive at the lead guard position. Interior scoring is not an issue.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Towns passes to Russell. To the wing on the left. Towns a screen on Wall. Here's Russell. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
It's not just the scoring productivity that makes Karl Anthony Towns great. It's his willingness to mix it up and rebound the basketball.
Now here's Wall. Powell passes to Wall. The 3. Batum gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
The kick out to Edwards. McDaniels from long range. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Pass to Morris. Outside Wall. Batum with a screen on Russell. Wall gets the bucket.
Well, the strength in the upper body allows him to take contact and complete the play. Go ahead, John Wall.
Here's Russell. And the layup is good.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Wall, the pass to Kennard. Powell outside. The kick out to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Powell. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive. Sees that window and exploits it.
Russell against Wall. Fires from deep. And Kennard with the three.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. Russell with the ball. Back to Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Wall, the pass to Kennard. Here's Powell. Left side Wall. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Boy, the explosiveness of John Wall just creates such havoc for defenders. So fast, and the ability to get vertical as well.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Batum. Covington comes in for Morris. Leonard's checked in for Kennard. And it's George in for Powell. The three from Russell. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Zubats finds George. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Wall against Towns. Pass to George. Hits the trifecta.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Clippers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And what a huge performance it was for John Wall.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Here's Leonard after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
George, right side. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Off target from outside. Minnesota with the ball. 11-point game. And here's Edwards outside. Here's Russell, and he drives in. It's rebounded by George. Outside Covington. So no problem for the Clippers as they get Allie. Thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Suns to start out. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, home in the paint. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges kicks to Johnson. Here's Ayton. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Johnson with it. Now guarded by Towns. Ayton inside. Edwards there. Here's Booker. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Here's Russell. And he makes good on the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Russell against Paul. Pass to McDaniels. Driving to the basket. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops from McDaniels.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels.
And McDaniels drops them both. The Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field. The drive by Booker. Plays it up off the glass. Booker's got 6.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
The kick out to Towns. The dish now to Gobert. That shot off. Good D by Johnson. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves. There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns? And stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns have fast break. And rejection by McDaniel. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Phoenix with the ball. 9-point game. No good from Booker. Edwards passes to Russell. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Russell's got his second basket of the game.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Johnson, a wide open look, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Phoenix shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night, and he sinks the second. Timberwolves trail by 11. And taken away by Johnson. first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Yes, that goes in.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Booker dishes to Johnson. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Ayton. That one falls.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game so far. And here's Edwards from the arc. Oh, through the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And he nails the third. Suns leading by 10. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's Johnson, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Gobert, rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Drills the three-pointer.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Booker with a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass.
And so it's Phoenix. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
On the court for the Suns, up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. Landry Shamet is out there with Paul, and it's Landale in at center. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Crowder kicks to Shamet. Here's Paul. Blocked again.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Here's Paul. And at last, they get one to fall.
The assist.
Paul's got his second bucket tonight. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Down by 15. And finished off by McDaniel.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down in the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows, and that's the edge of the free throw line. the idea to close down the paint.
Suns leading by 16. Here's Paul. The putback clanks. The putback jam. Timberwolves have got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Edwards. Tries again. And it's finished off inside by Gobert. Gobert's got 6 here in this quarter.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
McDaniels passes to Gobert.
Suns foul. Jock Landale, first personal foul. First team foul.
Crowder against Towns. Makes it off the glass. Towns has got 7 points.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Here's Landale. The shape. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The shot's good.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
And the wide open shot from Crowder. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball.
2 minutes remaining in that.
Ball against Russell. Pass to Shamet. It's Crowder on the wing. Bridges controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
7'1" wingspan. Bridges plucking the rebound and then generating points for the team.
Here's Towns. And Tidy gets the jumper to fall. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
The shot's good from Paul. And the Suns lead by 15.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's tipped and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. The Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Minnesota with the ball. 15-point game. And Russell gets it to go.
Never losing focus. Even after contact, Russell sends it home.
The kick out to Crowder. The pass to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. McDaniels defending. Here's Ayton. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Ayton missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes in there.
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Ball against Russell. Paul kicks to Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. To the paint. It's deflected and taken away by Paul. And the last second attempt doesn't. Thanks for the great interview, David. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their leads. You kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And Ayton throws it down.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Here's Russell. Sweet move. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Here's Gobert. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Drills it from outside. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Edwards, he takes it in. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Shamet with it. He's picked up by Russell. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the inside. Bridges with the steal. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In last season's numbers, show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Booker the pass to Shamet. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away. And powering it home against a 12-0 run by the Suns. And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Towns with it, now guarded by Ayton. Back to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
And Towns drops them both. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 15-4 run. And Booker kicks to Shamet. Back to Booker. Shamet on the wing. No good on the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Russell, and they double up Russell. And here's Edwards from the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one on 8.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires from deep. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Towns. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Near the 3-point line, it's Edwards. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Normally he drains that.
Passes it to Shamet, and stolen by Russell. At the top of the key, Towns. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Russell from long range. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker with it. He's picked up by Russell. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. .129 left in the third quarter.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area.
And the dunk by Towns.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Johnson, the pass to Shamet. He feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
A nice shot by McDaniel. McDaniel's got 8 points.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's Shamet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Suns have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota, trailing by 17. Edwards finds Towns, tries it from the top of the key. Booker pulls it in.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Bridges, no one around him. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bridges has got his second basket.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Johnson outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit. The contest and the rebound, folks, that is how you defend.
Bridges dishes to Johnson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Russell. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Landry Shamet is out there with Booker, and it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Good on the shot.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns? He hits the second from the line. Phoenix controlling this game. Booker outside. There's Shamet. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Edwards with it. Bridges covering.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for him.
Phoenix foul. Devin Booker. First personal
and he can't hit the second. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. Second shot opportunity. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And Bridges is a crafty player. Knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
Both free throws good from Bridges. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Here's McDaniels. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Minnesota shooting 47%, pretty solid. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Sun ball.
Phoenix has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Right side, Russell. Outside, Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Towns has got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Booker. Here he goes. And the shot goes in.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
On the wing, Bridges. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniels. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Ayton. Bridges attacking. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert, and that one falls for Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Here's Gobert. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Shamet. Shot clock reset for Phoenix.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Booker finds Shamet. Back to Booker. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 5 rebounds tonight. And he drives in and finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Out to Edwards. This one for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Town. Edwards got 8 points here in this quarter.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
And again, Minnesota with the triple. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
At the line for the Suns.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. .130 left in the fourth. Booker looking around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 27.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
And you gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
And the second free throw, good.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Here's Shamet. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And Edwards with the stop.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out. Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
It's stolen by Gobert. Jumps up. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And just changing ends in transition there. You have to stick close to Russell defensively. Oh, he'll get crazy on you. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this
is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And here's Booker from the arc. The shot missing. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was...
offensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. 4 on the clock. Here's Zubac. Phoenix grabs the miss.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
The kick out to Paul. Pass to Ayton. That shot off. And Los Angeles the other way now. To the middle. Stolen by Bridges. Ayton inside. He's guarded by Zubac. And the shot goes down.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Gets the three to fall. Ayton's got 7.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Out left to the wing. Zubac screen. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Ayton. Bridges right side. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Inside. Kicks it to George. Will it go? And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
The Suns have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. The drive by Paul. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Zubac. 5 to shoot. George with it. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
The Suns have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Here's Paul. Tipped. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Kicks it to George. And George with the jam.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman. I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Jackson. And there it is for him. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's Leonard. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. It's George on the wing. The 3-ball knocks down the triple.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Here's Johnson, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Now here's Johnson. Bridges with it, guarded now by Morris. Here's Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
The kick out to Morris. Back to Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
He's a soft-spoken leader. Kawhi Leonard prefers to let his play do the talking for him.
And the first one at the line is good. And Leonard drops them both. 17 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for the Suns. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And don't go. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard. Plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. Batum with a screen on Paul. Batum outside from downtown, and good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
So steady from range. The veteran Batum letting it fly with confidence.
Booker finds Ayton, and anytime a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe it.
No, you shouldn't be, A. I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. And it's about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Outside Covington, lets it go from deep, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
It's Booker on the wing. 6 points for him. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Batum outside. Covington inside. He's against Ayton. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Booker against Powell. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Wall. Misses off the left iron. The Suns leading. Bridges down low. Wall covering. Here's Ayton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Norman Powell.
Gotta be careful how you guard Hayden. He's so creative at finding ways to draw fouls.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Powell passes to Wall. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
The kick out to Johnson. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Powell outside. Covington, a screen on Booker. Oh, Booker with a block. Hayden against Batum. Johnson passes to Hayden. Batum with the defensive effort. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. It's Powell on the wing. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Here's Booker. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Ball, the pass to Powell. Paul against Wall. Minute 32 left in the first half of basketball. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Some changes for Phoenix. Landale comes in for Ayton, and it's Shamet in for Booker. Here's Powell, and the ball out of play. The Suns will have it, and the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
1:27 left in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Paul passes to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. George with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Leonard against Bridges. Morris, a screen on Bridges. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
And for Leonard, it's not just the size, it's the skill level and his commitment to greatness.
3-pointer, Bridges. It's rebounded by Morris.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Jackson outside. It's tipped. Leonard on the wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Bridges outside. Wing shot on the way, and he gets it to go off the front iron. And the Suns lead by 6. And here's George. Morris for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that'll...
Your Clippers, 22. The Suns, 28.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yes, defensively, what they've done, they funnel people his way and banking on his ability to intimidate.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his third foul so far. Booker, he's checked in for Paul.
Substitution for the Suns.
Here's Jackson. Clock at 6. Down low. The reverse. Nice D from Bridges.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Leonard, left side. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Aggressive play from Kawhi Leonard, drawing the foul and still taking his shot. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
And Booker puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Shooting while in rhythm. This is Booker's game. He's out here to score.
Now here's George, tightly guarded. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Booker. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Morris for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Suns shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Launches a 3. Booker, good. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustment. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Outside Booker. Outside Johnson. No good with the triple.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
They grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Jackson outside. Morris, a screen on Booker. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Jackson drawing the double team. Bridges against Leonard. George for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Out to Bridges. And Booker puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half. George outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
A minute 58 left in the third. Out to the wing. Zubac passes to George. A shot from the high post. They get it again. Zubac's shot is off.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
It's Bridges on the wing. Leonard defending. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Covington's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Powell, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's John Wall in for Jackson. Pass to Shamet. A minute 9 left in the third quarter. For 3, Booker. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Inside, here's Batum. And they're going to count that bucket. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
The previous play is
There's calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And the basket by Shamet.
Everybody is shooting a deep three, and Landry Shamet, he's a part of that act too.
For three, Powell. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Booker for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the inside. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Covington inside. He's against Ayton. Covington, a screen on Bridges. Back to Covington. Pass to Batum. Stolen by Bridges. Here they come with numbers in transition. For three, Booker. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Landry Shamet is out there with Devin Booker, and it's Ayton in it to 5, roaming the paint. Kennard against Bridges. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his 3rd.
That's on Mikal Bridges.
When you look at Luke Kennard's free throw percentage, if you're the defense, you might want to keep him away from the line. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pass to Crowder. The 3 is up. And the Suns get another 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Back to Kennard. Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. Booker with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Nice shot by Kennard.
A fierce competitor. Kennard fires back with a 3 of his own.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Offensive board. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Booker missing again. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. The kick out to Wall. It's Powell on the wing. Deflected. Batum against Booker. And it's Booker again missing. Los Angeles has got 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Kennard left side. Powell in the post. He's guarded by Bridges. And Kennard with the 3. Kennard's got 8 here in this quarter.
A three-point specialist like Kennard won't pass on a corner shot.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
With 2 hands is on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Pass to Covington. Stolen by Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. The three. Tipped away. And he gets it back. Back to Ayton.
2 minutes.
Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Los Angeles has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Wall against Booker. Here's Kennard. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Crowder's got his first 3 points of the game.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Powell passes to Batum. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Kennard, left side. Outside Covington. The kick out to Wall. Here's Batum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Can't be too physical with Nicholas Batum. That's a recipe for fouling him and sending him to the line.
Both good from the line that time. 24 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Shamet. Batum pulls it in.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Shamet. Here's Ayton. And the miss. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed.
The Clippers win the tip. And here's Jackson, and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's George. Nailed from three-point land.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Russell gets it to go.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Jackson is doubled. A three from Leonard. Gobert pulls it in.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Russell. Top of the key, McDaniels. It's hauled in by George. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's George. And the wide open shot from Morris. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Here's Jackson. Jackson is doubled. And there's the pass to Zubac. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. The kick out to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Oh, my goodness. A 7-footer launching from way beyond the arc. How do you contest that? I don't think you can.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves leading by 5. Russell inside, guarded by Jackson. Russell passes to Gobert. He kicks it to Towns. Driving the lane. Over Morris. Gobert. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The Clippers again turning it over.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Tremendous balance by Russell. Takes on contact, finishes the play. We'll see if he can get the and one at the line.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Now here is Morris. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. They get a hand on it. Out to Morris. Just 4 to shoot. Second chance shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. It's a 10-point game. That's tipped.
Get there, get there.
McDaniels passes to Towns. Goes back up. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 8.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Out to the right wing. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Morris with the screen for Leonard. Back to Zubac. trying to end the drought. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers U16.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Kennard in at the 3 spot.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Wall against Russell. Batum a screen on Russell. Outside Batum. The kick out to Wall. And it's off from 3-point range. Timberwolves leading by 16.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Powell, no one around him, and again, unable to change momentum here. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Wall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Towns. Can't hit that one. Good D by Covington. Clippers trail by 21. Towns comes with a double team. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, that's where the high release point of Batum worked to his advantage, allowed him to get that shot off.
The Clippers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Now, here's McDaniels. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Gobert. And Covington sends it back.
You know, you talk about Covington, and he's what you call a typical 3-and-D player. Has been that way most of his career.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
It's Wall with the drive. Edwards against Powell. The three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The kick out to Towns. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Nicholas Batum, first personal foul, third team foul.
Now off the inbound, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
2 minutes remain in the
ball against Russell.
2 minutes.
Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. Misses from close range. Minnesota with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Kennard, the pass to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Covington setting the pick for Batum. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Minnesota basketball.
Timberwolves leading by 20. Russell inside, covered by Wall. Towns against Batum. Outside, Wall. Here's Kennard. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
For Minnesota, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. And Wall kicks to Kennard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves leading by 20.
LA foul.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And he sinks the second.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
Powell finds Wall. Batum, a screen on Russell. Wall passes to Batum. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Seven seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Russell. Here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate.
Thanks so much, David. And
12, the Timberwolves. 35.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point guard. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Russell. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And George, here we go. Jackson finds George. Back to Jackson. A 3-ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play Then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And George kicks to Zubats. George double team, just 5 to shoot. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Foul. Out of frustration, Russell, as he often does, dictating the tempo.
And so Russell hits them both. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels defending. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Pass to Zubats. Leonard looking around. Leonard draws the double from 20 feet out.
2 minutes.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
2 minutes.
Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Russell passes to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Crosses over. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Kawhi Leonard. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Passes it to Zubats. On the wing, Jackson. Outside, Leonard. Morris inside. Towns on him. Shot clock at 2. Zubats. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Towns throws it down.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
George dishes to Leonard. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside for George. On the wing, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Edwards finds Russell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Despite the wiry frame, taking it up strong inside, and D'Angelo will get free throws.
And so Russell hits them both. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
In the corner, George with it. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 6.
Able to stretch the floor with his shooting. Paul George takes great pride in knocking down those triples.
Edwards, that's good.
The real come at us and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
In the corner, George with it. Back to Leonard. Launches a three. He doesn't hit that one. D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Timberwolves. His production has been full. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in a point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Towns finds Edwards. They get it again. Here's McDaniels from outside the arc. That one misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Morris, no good. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And look at how aggressive they were defensively, forcing mistakes and turning those mistakes into points.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Gobert with a screen on Kennard. And Covington sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Gobert can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The shot's good from Kennard.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
The putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
When Gobert goes up, he gets up. Hair time to spare as he slams the putback home.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
And, you know, once Russell catches fire now, let him eat. I mean, he's got the ability to take over games with his scoring.
And the Clippers miss again. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And Covington sends it back. Powell, the pass to Batum. Kicks it out to Covington. It's stolen by Gobert. Left side, Edwards. Gobert against Batum. Gobert can't hit. LA's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Back to Russell. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Kennard's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
2 minutes.
A shot by Batum, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the basket is good.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Down low. Outside for Batum. Los Angeles with another miss. The Timberwolves shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. And they'll get another chance. Here's Russell. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Minnesota.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for D'Angelo Russell.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
To the middle, Russell with it. He's picked up by Wall. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Powell for three. The Clippers keep it alive. It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Covington. Tries again. The shot will not fall. Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Russell, no luck. There's the pass to Kennard. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
And Edwards puts up a deep three. No good. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, an enemy